The 5D shift is a profound leap in human awareness, a transformative journey from the confines of 3D consciousness into a realm of expanded perception, harmony, and unity. This shift transcends the mundane experience of everyday life as we know it, guiding humanity into a higher vibrational existence where purpose, interconnection, and love become the central tenets of reality. Imagine moving from a foggy, uncertain trail where each step feels heavy with doubt into a luminous, sunlit highway where clarity and direction naturally unfold. This isn't just an external change, but a deeply internal metamorphosis that rewires how we engage with ourselves, others, and the universe. In 3D consciousness, life often feels fragmented, driven by survival instincts, fear, and the illusion of separation. Challenges in this state arise from viewing life through a narrow lens, focused on scarcity, competition, and judgment. The 5D consciousness, in contrast, offers an expansive view where unity, love, and interconnectedness are not abstract ideals, but lived experiences. It's like stepping out of a dimly lit room into an open field where the sun illuminates every detail. In 5D, relationships are deeper, intentions are clearer, and experiences resonate with a sense of divine flow. The transition itself, however, isn't instant or without effort. It's a gradual awakening, an unfolding process that requires individuals to shed old belief systems and patterns. This is not about denying the reality of the 3D world, but integrating its lessons to ascend into a higher state of being. The clarity and harmony of 5D become accessible when we learn to align with love, transcend fear, and embrace our innate spiritual potential. This journey to 5D consciousness is not an isolated phenomenon, but part of a broader cosmic and spiritual evolution. Humanity is at a pivotal moment in this evolutionary arc. Akin to a neglected garden being lovingly tended, its weeds removed to make space for vibrant, new growth. The collective transformation mirrors the metamorphosis of a caterpillar into a butterfly. What was once earthbound and limited by gravity transforms into something capable of flight, of seeing the world from a new perspective. Old patterns of fear, judgment, and division are like the weeds in the garden, necessary for a time, but no longer serving a purpose in the new phase of growth. As these patterns are released, there's room for compassion, unity, and higher understanding to take root. This is not just a personal process, but a collective one, as humanity learns to co-create a reality that reflects higher consciousness values. The Earth itself, along with the cosmos, participates in this dance of evolution, as all things are interconnected in the grand tapestry of existence. The 5D shift is an invitation to embrace a reality that feels limitless and expansive, one where trust replaces doubt and love triumphs over fear. This invitation is not about escaping the challenges of life, but about transforming how we perceive and respond to them. When rooted in 3D consciousness, fear often dictates choices, leading to a sense of stagnation or entrapment. In 5D, fear is seen for what it truly is, a shadow of the mind, allowing individuals to rise above it and align with their higher potential. This shift asks for courage, an openness to change, and a willingness to let go of the familiar yet limiting structures of the past. It's not about acquiring something external. Instead, it's about rediscovering and activating the innate tools within you. The wings you've always possessed, but perhaps didn't know how to use. These wings are forged through self-awareness, spiritual practice, and the conscious choice to embrace love over fear, connection over division, and purpose over aimlessness. To live in a 5D reality is to feel a profound sense of alignment with the universe. Life becomes a co-creative dance where synchronicities abound and each moment feels imbued with meaning. Relationships shift from being transactional to transformational, marked by authenticity and mutual growth. Challenges, though not eliminated, are approached with a sense of trust and resilience, seen as opportunities for learning and expansion rather than obstacles. The 5D shift ultimately calls us to remember who we truly are, spiritual beings having a human experience. It reminds us that the path forward is not about seeking perfection, but about embodying love, compassion, and unity in the here and now. The journey is both personal and universal, an invitation to align with the higher frequencies that have always been present, waiting for us to attune ourselves to their song. The 5D shift is an incredibly transformative process, bringing with it energetic surges that can feel intense and, at times, overwhelming. Imagine plugging a small lamp into a powerful electrical grid. What was once a gentle glow suddenly pulses with immense energy, and this abrupt shift demands that the body adjust to a higher vibrational frequency. The result is a complex mix of exhilaration and exhaustion, as your physical body attempts to integrate and harmonize with this new energy. On some days, you may feel infused with an almost boundless sense of vitality, your energy levels soaring and your mind sharp. On other days, however, the effects of this cosmic realignment may manifest as a heaviness in your body and a profound fatigue, as if every cell in your being is absorbing and recalibrating to this new vibrational reality. This fluctuating experience is natural, as your body goes through its own version of a tune-up to align with the higher frequencies ushered in by the 5D shift. This period of exhaustion following energetic surges is not a sign of weakness or failure, but rather an essential aspect of the integration process. Just like an athlete needs time to rest and recover after exerting maximum effort, your body must also pause to process the influx of higher energies. Think of it as a necessary time of recalibration, where your cells and systems absorb this potent energy and integrate it into your being. During these moments of tiredness, there is a deep internal alignment occurring, helping to ground you in the new frequencies of the 5D shift. It's similar to how a seed, although it grows best in darkness, must undergo a period of dormancy to build the strength needed to break through the soil. This integration period allows the new energy to settle into your body, establishing a foundation for future growth and expansion. Alongside this physical recalibration, the 5D shift also brings with it a profound emotional cleansing. The energetic surges stir up old emotions, memories, and experiences that may have been buried deep within your subconscious. Much like a storm clearing debris from a forest, these emotional releases allow you to confront and release past hurts, limiting beliefs, and unresolved feelings that no longer serve you. This emotional clearing often manifests as tears, a natural and powerful way for the body to expel and release pent-up emotions. As tears fall, they act as a cleansing rain, washing away the emotional residue from past pain and making space for renewal and growth. Once this emotional storm subsides, a profound sense of calm may settle over you. Your heart may feel lighter, your mind clearer, and your body more aligned with the higher frequencies. This period of emotional release is not just about letting go of the past, but about making room for a new, more expansive version of yourself, one that is better able to resonate with the higher consciousness emerging during the 5D shift. Together, these energetic surges, moments of exhaustion, and emotional releases create a potent alchemy of transformation, shifting you closer to a more awakened and aligned state of being. It's a challenging yet profoundly liberating process, one that requires patience and self-compassion as you navigate the ebb and flow of this cosmic realignment. Through it all, you're being prepared for the next phase of your spiritual journey, where you will emerge more attuned to the higher frequencies and aligned with the transformative energy of the 5D shift. Embracing emotional growth through struggle is an experience that often transcends logic, leading us toward personal evolution. The process can feel chaotic, unsettling, and even painful at times, yet it is precisely this discomfort that creates fertile ground for transformation. Like the caterpillar struggling to free itself from its cocoon, our challenges are a necessary part of our growth. It is only through the exertion of energy and effort against the confines of our old self that we can emerge as something new, stronger, and more capable of navigating the complexities of life. These struggles, though they may feel overwhelming in the moment, are akin to a storm bending a tree. The bending and breaking of the tree's branches are not signs of weakness, but signs of resilience, as the tree is strengthened by the wind's force and nurtured by the rain that follows. Similarly, our life challenges sculpt us, shaping us into beings capable of holding more love, light, and clarity, attributes that enable us to face the world with an expanded capacity for understanding and compassion. In the midst of these struggles, our intuition, that divine compass, begins to sharpen. Intuition is not just a fleeting feeling. It is a deep inner knowing that guides us with clarity, helping us make decisions that align with our highest truth. It moves beyond the constraints of logical reasoning, like an invisible thread pulling us forward in the right direction. When we embrace this shift, we begin to notice the synchronicities and symbols that appear in our lives. These seemingly random events that are, in fact, profound signs guiding us through the noise of daily existence. Our ability to trust this guidance deepens as we learn to listen to the subtle whispers of the universe, which often speak louder than the loud clamor of our rational minds. In this space, the transition feels akin to moving from stumbling through a dark room with only a flashlight to standing in the full brightness of daylight, where intuition illuminates the path ahead with unwavering certainty. As we grow, time itself begins to lose its rigid structure. We become acutely aware that time is not a fixed entity, but rather an elastic fabric that stretches and contracts according to our experiences. During moments of deep joy and flow, time seems to speed up as if we are effortlessly aligned with the universe, our every action flowing harmoniously with the present moment. On the other hand, during times of intense focus or emotional depth, time can seem to slow down, offering us an opportunity to savor every moment and connect more deeply with our inner selves. This distortion of time is a reflection of the 5D shift, where we transcend the conventional framework of past, present, and future. In this expanded state, we move beyond the limitations of linear time and become attuned to the timeless essence of existence, where all things are interconnected and eternally present. Through this altered perception, we come to realize that time is not something that happens to us, but something that we experience and shape as we align ourselves with the flow of universal energy. These transformative shifts are not isolated experiences, but are deeply interconnected, each one building upon the other. The emotional growth that arises from struggle cultivates the strength to trust our intuition and perceive time in new ways. As we embrace these changes, we open ourselves up to a richer, more meaningful existence, where we no longer simply navigate life, but actively engage with it, fully present and attuned to the subtle energies that guide us forward. It is through this process of emotional growth, intuitive development, and time expansion that we come into alignment with our true selves, stepping into the fullness of who we are meant to be. Time, in its essence, is not as rigid and linear as we often perceive it. It is a fluid and malleable experience that bends and stretches based on our emotional and mental states. Have you ever found yourself immersed in a creative project or a conversation so meaningful that hours seem to vanish in the blink of an eye? This sensation is a clear reflection of time distortion, where time feels elastic, folding in on itself as we become deeply engrossed in something. On the other hand, when faced with discomfort, boredom, or stagnation, whether at work, in a waiting room, or during periods of anxiety, time can stretch endlessly, dragging on with excruciating slowness. These experiences offer us valuable opportunities for self-reflection and presence. They encourage us to step back, observe our surroundings and emotions, and reconnect with the flow of time. When we embrace these shifts in perception, we are invited to release the need for rigid control over time, instead learning to move in harmony with its natural rhythm. The more we reflect on these moments, the more we realize that time is not just a ticking clock, but a vast, ever-changing landscape that can be navigated with mindfulness and presence. Time distortion is also evident in moments of vivid dreams, déjà vu, and certain altered states of consciousness, where the boundaries between past, present, and future blur. These experiences suggest that time might not unfold in a straight line as we usually perceive it. Instead, it may be interconnected, with moments from different timelines coexisting simultaneously, collapsing into singular, intense instances that challenge our conventional understanding of reality. Such experiences disrupt our belief in the linear progression of time, encouraging us to expand our perception beyond the limitations of a mere ticking clock. An important aspect of navigating the distortions of time lies in our ability to tune into our intuition. Our intuition is our internal compass, guiding us beyond the boundaries of linear time and helping us live more fully in the present moment. As our intuition sharpens, we become more attuned to the energetic flow of the universe around us. This deeper connection allows us to move through life, not bound by the ticking of the clock, but in sync with the subtle rhythms of the present moment. When we trust our intuition, the constraints of time seem to dissolve. We no longer feel the need to adhere strictly to deadlines, schedules, or predefined outcomes. Instead, we begin to experience life as a fluid journey, one that is guided not by the urgency of time, but by the gentle pulse of the moment. This shift in mindset fosters a sense of grace and ease, allowing us to navigate the complexities of life without feeling overwhelmed by the weight of time. By living with this presence, we open ourselves to the richness of each moment, embracing life's dynamic nature with a sense of peace and acceptance. On a global scale, humanity is experiencing a profound shift in consciousness, a kind of collective awakening that transcends the individual and touches upon something much larger. People around the world are beginning to question the established norms, shedding old ways of thinking and seeking deeper truths about themselves and their purpose in life. This awakening does not always happen in dramatic, life-altering moments. Sometimes it manifests as subtle discomfort with the status quo, small but significant shifts in perspective that challenge our previously held beliefs. Whether it arises through quiet moments of introspection or in sudden flashes of insight, this global shift is marked by a shared inner knowing, a sense of understanding that we are all interconnected, that there is more to life than what meets the eye, and that there is a deeper, more meaningful purpose waiting to be discovered. This awareness inspires people to break free from the limitations imposed by societal expectations, embracing a more authentic and expansive way of living. As this collective shift unfolds, we are all invited to step into a new paradigm, one that is rooted in consciousness, interconnectedness, and the limitless potential of the human spirit. In this evolving moment, time itself becomes a reflection of the changes happening within and around us. As we awaken to the fluidity of time and the power of intuition, we align ourselves with the greater cosmic flow, allowing us to move through life not as victims of time, but as active participants in the vast, interconnected web of existence. The nature of time, once seen as a rigid construct, becomes a living, breathing force that guides us, shapes our experiences, and ultimately connects us all. The script touches upon the profound shift taking place not just on an individual level, but also as part of a larger, collective awakening. In a world that is rapidly evolving, the emphasis is placed on the interconnectedness of all beings and the impact of individual choices on the global landscape. This transformation is not confined to the personal journey of enlightenment. It is an intricate, expansive process that involves humanity as a whole, stepping into a higher frequency of awareness. Each person who chooses to align with these elevated truths, who chooses to act in ways that reflect higher consciousness, creates ripples that extend far beyond their own lives. These ripples create a domino effect, encouraging others to embark on their own journeys of self-realization and alignment with the evolving collective energy. As more individuals awaken to this shift, they become part of a larger cosmic symphony, a harmonic convergence of souls resonating with the new frequencies. This symphony, still in its early stages, is gradually drawing more people into its rhythm. In this way, the collective transformation is akin to a musical composition, where each individual note plays an integral role in a larger, cohesive masterpiece. The world, in its gradual recognition of these subtle yet profound changes, is beginning to align itself with this emerging frequency, harmonizing with the energy of the moment. The narrative underscores how each individual's journey is essential, not only for their own growth, but for the evolution of the entire human consciousness. This is a moment unlike any other, a rare window of opportunity for transformation that is being ushered in by powerful cosmic energies. The energies that are presently converging offer a unique chance to align with higher states of being. However, there is a sense of urgency surrounding this opportunity. The imagery of a train speeding toward its destination or the edge of a cliff emphasizes the need to take action now. Hesitation, fear, or procrastination may mean missing this fleeting moment. The message of the final call is clear. The chance to embrace this profound transformation will not present itself in the same way again. The cosmic conditions for growth and evolution are aligning in a way that will not be repeated, making this moment of awakening an urgent and once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Transformation, however, does not come easily. It demands the shedding of old beliefs, behaviors, and fears that no longer serve us. This process is akin to a snake shedding its skin. While it may be uncomfortable and even painful, it is a necessary part of growth. The shedding process symbolizes the release of the outdated aspects of self, clearing space for the new and more evolved version of ourselves. It is not simply about spiritual or intellectual growth. It also involves emotional, mental, and physical evolution. The discomfort of this transformation should not be avoided or feared, but embraced as part of the natural process of becoming who we are meant to be. While the universe provides the fertile ground for this growth, it is up to each individual to actively participate in nurturing and sustaining the transformation. The energies that support this shift are powerful, but conscious effort is required to harness and direct these energies toward personal and collective evolution. It is through this concerted effort that a brighter, more unified future will emerge, a future where individuals and communities work in harmony with the rhythms of the universe. This is not just a transformation for the individual, but a co-creative process that will ultimately lead to a world where humanity exists in greater alignment with the planet, with each other, and with the divine. In this sense, the script conveys a powerful and timely message. The world is at a crossroads, and the actions we take today, individually and collectively, will shape the future of humanity. This is not merely about self-improvement or enlightenment for its own sake. It is about contributing to the collective shift in consciousness, about being part of a larger movement that will bring about lasting change on a global scale. The opportunity to be a part of this transformative process is here, now, and it is up to each of us to answer the call and embrace the challenge of growth, so that we may build a future filled with unity, peace, and higher purpose. Fear often operates as a silent but powerful force in our lives, holding us captive in the shadows of our own insecurities. It acts like a weight, pulling us back from the future we are capable of achieving and leaving us anchored to outdated patterns of thought and behavior. Imagine it as an invisible chain, one that wraps around our potential, shackling us to the past and preventing us from moving forward. The fear of failure, the fear of rejection, or simply the fear of the unknown can keep us stuck in a cycle of self-doubt, making it seem as though there is no way out. Yet, in truth, this fear is often not based on reality, but on the distorted narratives our minds create. We tell ourselves stories of what could go wrong, focusing on worst-case scenarios, even when the evidence suggests that the risks are far less threatening than they appear. When we allow fear to dictate our actions, we limit ourselves to a narrow, often stagnant path, where opportunities are overlooked and personal growth remains stunted. But the moment we choose to release these fears, much like a bird choosing to spread its wings, we unlock the vast potential that lies within us. letting go of fear is akin to stepping into the vast expanse of possibility, where the unknown becomes an exciting realm of opportunity, not a dangerous void. It's when we free ourselves from the paralyzing effects of fear that we can truly begin to soar, embracing all the challenges and triumphs that life has to offer. Materialism, in many ways, serves as a similar trap, promising fulfillment through the accumulation of wealth and possessions. It presents an illusion of happiness, one that seems so tangible and real, but is ultimately a mirage. The idea that happiness can be purchased, whether it's the latest gadget, a luxury car, or a bigger house, leads us down a path of perpetual desire, where satisfaction is always just out of reach. This cycle of consumption promises contentment, but instead only deepens the sense of emptiness. We find ourselves constantly chasing more, believing that the next purchase will be the one that fills the void, but it never does. True fulfillment does not lie in material possessions, but in the intangible treasures of life, the rich tapestry of experiences, the depth of human connections, and the peace found within ourselves. The pursuit of material wealth distracts us from these deeper truths, leading us to focus on things that, in the end, do little to enrich our lives. Letting go of material attachment is not about rejecting all possessions, but about recognizing that the things we own do not define us. It's like removing a heavy backpack after a long hike. Once we shed the weight, we can move more freely and discover that what really matters are the relationships we nurture, the experiences we cherish, and the growth we cultivate within ourselves. These are the treasures that truly bring joy and meaning to our lives. Fear and materialism share a common thread. They both offer false promises of safety and security. Fear tricks us into staying within the comfort zone, leading us to believe that avoiding risk is the safest way to live. Materialism, on the other hand, creates the illusion that wealth and possessions will shield us from life's uncertainties, providing a sense of security that is, in reality, fleeting and hollow. Both prevent us from stepping into the unknown, from taking the necessary risks that lead to personal evolution and transformation. However, true security does not come from clinging to the known, whether that's the safety of our comfort zone or the false assurance of material wealth. True safety is found in embracing uncertainty and trusting in our ability to navigate life's challenges, knowing that growth often comes from stepping into the unfamiliar. Fulfillment is not a destination marked by external signs of success, but a journey of inner discovery and personal growth. When we stop seeking security outside of ourselves and instead turn inward, we uncover a deeper, more lasting sense of peace and satisfaction. By releasing our attachment to fear and materialism, we free ourselves to pursue a life of meaningful growth, profound connection, and true fulfillment. Letting go of fear and materialism can be one of the most transformative actions we take in life. Imagine holding on to a crumbling bridge that seems secure, but is ultimately bound to fail. In such a scenario, fear and materialism act like that fragile bridge, trapping us in a state of stagnation. We may believe that clinging to them offers us some sort of security, but in reality, it keeps us from moving forward into the vastness of life's possibilities. To truly progress, we need to place our trust in a solid path that lies ahead, even if we can't see it yet. Letting go of attachments to things, people, or validation that no longer serve our highest good is a profound step toward liberation. Transformation often begins in small, subtle ways, by challenging the fearful thoughts that creep into our minds, by releasing the need for approval from others, and by discovering joy in the simple moments of life. Each small act of courage and self-trust builds a foundation for inner peace and allows us to evolve into our best, most authentic selves. True fulfillment does not reside in accumulating wealth or possessions, which are temporary at best. Instead, it comes from the inner peace we nurture within ourselves. When we learn to silence the noise of external expectations, we can tap into the infinite possibilities life has to offer, and in doing so, we embrace the beauty of transformation and growth. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, is constantly communicating with us. It offers guidance through signs, sometimes in the form of synchronicities, gut feelings, or those rare, unexpected moments of clarity when everything suddenly seems to make sense. Yet, in the busyness of daily life, we often become distracted and oblivious to these signals. It's as though we're walking through a stunning landscape, completely absorbed in our phones, missing the beauty and opportunities right in front of us. The result is a feeling of being lost, disconnected, or encountering obstacles that might have been avoided if we had been more present. To truly align with our purpose, we must learn to open our hearts and minds to the quiet whispers of the universe. These signs are not random. They're an invitation to embrace the opportunities for growth that the universe is offering us, urging us to walk the path toward our true calling. Emotional healing is another crucial aspect of personal growth. It is like tending to a garden, requiring patience, care, and the courage to confront and address the pain that resides within us. Healing involves going deep into the soil of our emotions, pulling up the weeds of unresolved issues, and making room for new growth. But many of us resist this healing process, holding on to our past wounds as if they were trophies of our suffering. This resistance is exhausting, like carrying a heavy suitcase filled with the weight of all our emotional baggage. The more we resist, the heavier the burden becomes, making it harder to move forward. It's easy to avoid facing our pain, but in doing so, we allow that pain to control us, preventing us from growing into the people we're meant to be. True healing comes when we have the courage to face our emotional challenges head on. By acknowledging and releasing old hurts, we free ourselves from the chains of our past and make space for personal evolution. Just like a tree that grows strong and resilient with sunlight and water, we too can heal and grow, becoming more robust and grounded in the process. The journey of emotional healing is a vital part of becoming our truest selves. And it's through this process that we ultimately experience personal transformation, peace, and fulfillment. The healing process is one of profound transformation, often requiring vulnerability and deep emotional processing. When we suppress our emotions, it may seem like we're avoiding the pain, but in reality, we are only postponing the inevitable. Unacknowledged feelings don't vanish. They linger and accumulate beneath the surface, like an untreated wound that festers and grows, causing deeper harm over time. It's only by facing these emotions head-on that we begin the true healing journey. Confronting and allowing ourselves to process emotions isn't easy, but it is essential. It's similar to opening a window in a stuffy room. inviting fresh air to circulate and clear the stagnation. When we make room for emotional expression, we create space for healthier energies to flow, allowing us to move forward with clarity, peace, and a sense of renewal. Healing requires us to embrace discomfort because transformation rarely occurs without some degree of upheaval. However, the discomfort we face during emotional processing is what eventually leads to clarity and growth. Resisting this process, holding on to old patterns and wounds, keeps us stuck, trapped in cycles of dissatisfaction and disconnection. True healing involves shedding layers of old beliefs, outdated responses, and emotional baggage. It's in that uncomfortable space of vulnerability and emotional confrontation where the seeds of personal growth and renewal are planted, eventually leading us to a more authentic and fulfilled life. This journey of healing is intertwined with our relationship to both the ego and intuition. The ego is often the loudest voice in our minds, driven by fear, the need for control, and an insatiable desire for external validation. This part of us can easily create disconnection, leading us to chase things outside of ourselves in search of fulfillment. The ego seeks security in the known, but often leaves us feeling empty and dissatisfied. Intuition, on the other hand, is the quiet, subtle voice within, our soul's true guide. It speaks to us with calmness, offering wisdom, love, and a deeper sense of inner peace. Where the ego can push us toward anxiety and confusion, intuition gently guides us toward clarity and alignment with our true nature. Balancing the ego and intuition is a delicate and essential practice. The ego does serve a purpose. It helps us navigate the physical world, provides structure, and offers direction. However, it is intuition that leads us into deeper wisdom, love, and peace. Without intuition, we risk becoming too rigid, focused on external achievements, and disconnected from our soul's true path. By learning to listen to our inner voice while also acknowledging the role of the ego, we can create a harmonious relationship that fosters personal growth and spiritual well-being. In the context of energetic and conscious shifts, many are experiencing what is known as the 5D shift, a profound internal transformation that requires us to realign with our true selves. This shift is characterized by raising our vibrational energy, releasing outdated patterns, and grounding ourselves in the present moment. As we move toward a higher level of consciousness, we must learn to trust the natural flow of life, embracing growth and change as part of the journey. This shift asks us to let go of attachments to old ways of being and thinking, encouraging us to rise above limiting beliefs and open ourselves to higher consciousness. Aligning with the universal flow means trusting that the universe has a greater plan for us, one that unfolds in perfect timing. It's about stepping into a higher vibrational state where we are in tune with our purpose, our soul's desires, and the energy of the universe. This alignment brings us into closer connection with our true self, fostering fulfillment, peace, and a sense of spiritual evolution. The 5D shift is not just a collective awakening. It is a personal journey, one that leads us to embrace higher levels of understanding and compassion. As we undergo this transformation, we move toward a deeper sense of interconnectedness with all beings and a more profound connection to the divine source of all life. Grounding your energy is a powerful practice, akin to deeply rooting a tree into the soil. This solid foundation not only provides strength, but also ensures stability during times of change. When you engage in grounding techniques, you are essentially reconnecting with the earth, allowing it to provide the support you need. One way to ground yourself is by spending time in nature. Whether it's walking barefoot on grass, sitting by the shore of a calm body of water, or finding peace beneath the branches of a tree, these activities can help you reconnect to the present moment. Grounding can also be achieved through visualization and meditation, where you imagine yourself as a solid mountain with deep roots anchoring you to the earth. Another effective grounding method is breathwork, where you draw deep, intentional breaths while visualizing energy flowing from the earth up through your body. By cultivating these practices, you can achieve a profound sense of balance, calm, and clarity, which can be incredibly helpful during turbulent or stressful times. This rootedness helps you stay present, focused, and resilient, no matter what challenges arise. Releasing old patterns is a crucial step in the journey of personal growth and spiritual evolution. Just as a snake sheds its skin or a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly, this process of release allows you to make way for new possibilities. Transitioning to a higher consciousness requires shedding outdated beliefs, habits, and fears that no longer serve you. To begin this process, journaling can be an effective tool. Writing down your thoughts helps identify recurring emotions, limiting beliefs, and patterns of behavior that may be holding you back. Through journaling, you can uncover what needs to be released, allowing you to make conscious choices about what to let go of. Meditation is another powerful tool in this process. By visualizing the release of these limiting beliefs into the light, you create space for personal transformation and growth. Though the process may feel uncomfortable at times, it is essential to remember that this discomfort is part of the healing and growth process. As you release old patterns, you allow yourself to become more aligned with your true essence and purpose. This creates space for new beliefs, habits, and opportunities to emerge, enabling you to live a life that is more authentic, fulfilling, and in harmony with your higher self. Raising your vibration is another essential step in aligning with higher frequencies of love, joy, and abundance. When you elevate your energy, you begin to resonate with the positive forces of the universe, attracting more of what you want into your life. One of the most effective ways to raise your vibration is through the practice of gratitude. By focusing on the things you are grateful for, you instantly lift your energy and attract more reasons to be thankful. Gratitude shifts your mindset from lack to abundance, fostering a sense of appreciation for the present moment. Love is another key component in raising your vibration. Opening your heart to self-love and love for others generates a powerful positive energy that radiates outward, creating a ripple effect of joy and peace. This love-infused energy has the ability to transform not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Positive thinking and visualization are also powerful tools for raising your vibration. By concentrating on thoughts of peace, abundance, and well-being, you align yourself with these high-frequency states, drawing them into your experience. When you harmonize your energy with the universe in this way, your life becomes more aligned with your desires, and you are able to attract greater clarity, opportunities, and growth. This elevated state of being fosters a sense of unity with the world around you, bringing you closer to your highest potential. Incorporating these practices of grounding, releasing old patterns, and raising your vibration into your daily routine can be transformative. They work together to cultivate a deeper sense of peace, clarity, and alignment with your higher self, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace. As you continue to ground your energy, release old beliefs, and raise your vibration, you will find that your journey towards higher consciousness becomes a natural and powerful process. To truly thrive during energetic shifts, it's important to incorporate daily practices that align your body, mind, and spirit with the higher frequencies of love, peace, and abundance. Each morning, start your day with powerful affirmations. These affirmations serve as reminders to tune into the vibrations that you wish to attract, such as, I am aligned with the higher frequencies of love, peace, and abundance. By setting this intention, you pave the way for a day filled with positive energy and aligned actions, creating a mindset that supports your highest good. These words are not just statements. They are an invitation for your energy to resonate at a higher, more harmonious frequency, helping to guide your day with clarity and purpose. Another practice that greatly enhances alignment is spending time in silence and stillness. In a world full of distractions, it's essential to carve out moments to tune in to the quiet whispers of your intuition and the divine guidance of the universe. This practice is akin to tuning a radio dial, where silence allows you to tune into the right frequency and receive the wisdom and insights needed for your spiritual growth. Whether through meditation, mindful breathing, or simply being present with your surroundings, this time offers you the opportunity to reconnect with your inner self, grounding you in the present moment while expanding your connection to the universal flow of transformation. As you embrace these spiritual practices, it's equally important to care for your physical body during these energetic shifts. The transition into higher states of consciousness, such as the 5D shift, can be physically demanding as your body adjusts to these intense energy surges. To support your body through these transformations, focus on nourishing it with clean, whole foods. Whole foods provide the premium energy your body needs, helping to sustain vitality and balance. Hydration is also key to maintaining your body's equilibrium, as it helps flush out toxins and ensures that your cells can function optimally. Don't forget the power of rest. Sleep is vital for your body's restoration and repair, helping to release any physical tension that may build up from these energetic fluctuations. Incorporating physical activity into your routine further supports the smooth flow of energy. Movement, whether through yoga, walking, dancing, or any form of exercise you enjoy, helps to release stagnant energy that may hinder your progress. Just as water flows more freely when it's not obstructed, your energy can flow more smoothly through your body when you maintain an active lifestyle. This practice ensures that you are not only spiritually and emotionally in alignment, but also physically prepared to handle the transformational shifts of consciousness. Embarking on the journey to the 5D reality means stepping into a new way of living, a life that is clearer, more joyful, and deeply purposeful. Picture it as if you were emerging from a fog into a sunlit day, where everything becomes vibrant, lucid, and meaningful. As you move forward into this higher dimension, you'll notice that the connection to everything around you feels more profound, and your purpose becomes more defined. The challenges you encounter on this journey are part of the process of shedding old patterns and beliefs. There may be moments of doubt, discomfort, or fear, but these are simply the growing pains of spiritual transformation. The process of shifting to a higher frequency can be likened to a caterpillar's transformation into a butterfly. The journey may feel uncertain or challenging at times, but each stage is necessary for the emergence of a new and beautiful version of yourself. Just as the caterpillar must trust the process of metamorphosis, so too must you trust that the discomfort is leading you toward freedom. When you surrender to this process and embrace the challenges, you will emerge with a greater sense of clarity, purpose, and spiritual fulfillment. The rewards of this transformation are profound, offering not just an elevated state of consciousness, but a deeper connection to yourself, others, and the divine.